What's up, guys? Back on me is here. We got Smallville, Season 4, Episode 12, Pariah. Okay, so this episode starts off with Chloe and Lois singing, I love rock and roll. Yeah, that song. When Clark and Alicia show up, and Lois makes a remark saying, "Oh, she went from his wife to his girlfriend." And Lana, because of what happened in season 3, episode 14, she cannot she cannot stand Alicia. So as Lana's walking out, Alicia's like, "Lana, I'm sorry for what I did to you," and she's like, wait, what you did? You tried to kill her." And yeah, so that's when Lana is attacked in the shower, and everyone thinks it's Alicia because of course they do. And even Lois mentioned the bunny boiler. Never saw that movie. I just read about it. So, and Jason said to Clark, "Lana doesn't want to see you right now." So, so Clark is on her side, but everyone they are not. They think that Alicia did it. So again, in this episode, it's up to Clark to prove Alicia's innocence. So yeah, so so, so yeah, so, so yeah, and when so we meet this guy named Tim, who asked Lois out on a date, and yeah, I'm surprised Clark's not jealous, cause and yeah, so 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 yeah, so then but Jason gets attacked after, and Clark he's starting to think it's Alicia because two people get attacked, and she's like Clark Clark's like, Alicia, you gotta turn yourself in. She's like, Clark, only way I'm gonna turn myself in if you tell people your abilities. And he's like, I'm not gonna do that. So 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 yeah. So Alicia she goes for another plan, and 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 she's like, "Hey Chloe, do you know who the real Clark Kent is?" And she's like, yeah. And why would I listen to you? So yeah. So she snuck Chloe in a car, and she's like, and she calls Clark and pretends they're trouble, and Clark saves their car. So it means Chloe now knows about Clark's ability. Thanks, Alicia. And yeah. So yeah, and then Jason he confronts his mom. He's like, you set me and Lana up. You wanted me and Lana to be together." And she's like, "Lana, did you hear that? Jason has this really funny accusation that I set you and him together." So, yeah. So, so yeah. So yeah. So Tim, he's on a date with Lois, and he's saying about how his father told him how Smallville used to be. It used to be a nice town, but then the mirror rock or kryptonite ruined the town, and yeah, and he's like dating a student dating a teacher. That's wrong, and he's like um what about them? And he's like, they deserved what happened to them. And yes, he let out that he's the bad guy. So yeah, so Clark and Sheriff Adams is finally returned in this episode. She's finally back, and she's like, "Hey Clark, I I don't know what happened to number one, what happened to Lana, but Alicia couldn't have been the one who attacked number who attacked this to attack Jason because she was in the station with me." So yeah. So what does Tim do? He kidnaps Alicia, and and he kidnaps Alicia and Clark, and yeah. And Lois is like, hey, I know who did it, and I know where he is, and poor Clark. But when he gets to Alicia, he finds her dead in a noose. So what does Clark do? He goes. He a guilt-ridden Clark attacks Tim, but Tim's like the Sandman, the Flint Mark of Sandman, where he can't be attacked. But Clark almost killed when Lois is like, when Lois tries to stop him, and yeah, yeah, so so yeah, so so yeah, and 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 or the guy gets arrested, and yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think the guy gets arrested. He's never seen him, and yeah, so Chloe's at Clark's at Lucia's grave, and Clark and Clark is there, and he's there, and yeah, and also I think Lex gets hired by Jason, or is that next episode? I can't exactly remember, but anyway, I'll just mention it. And then if it turns out to be true, wrong, I'll just mention it next episode. So yeah, so this episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Sarah Carter's performance as Alicia. Too bad that when we see her again on another superhero show, she played one of the worst villains of Flash. Um, I kind of feel like they shouldn't have killed off Alicia like that. I kind of liked her, so killing her off was kind of like, I guess they want, like, Clark has, like, Smallville, like, Clark has lost a lot of people. He's lost Whitney, he's lost Ryan, he's lost Alicia. It, who else? He also lost Kayla. I feel, yeah, I kind of feel bad for Clark. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Clark. So, if you, yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next Smallville.